could give you one tip, it would be to shoot more Instagram Reels. Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about short form video, specifically Instagram Reels and TikTok, and ways that you can incorporate creative angles, 5 creative shots that you can incorporate into your short form video. Now, these shots can be incorporated into a wide variety of genres. This doesn't have to be just for photographers or videographers. This could be for people who are trying to make Reels or TikToks for their business. But just because the videos are shorter doesn't mean the videos are necessarily easier to make. Now that the videos are 15 seconds, 10 seconds, even 7 or 6 seconds, you have to tell a story, you have to get to the point really fast. And this is where getting creative with your shot styles or your angles really helps keep an audience engaged. So let's go over 5 types of shots that I incorporate into my short form video that tries to keep the audience engaged and interested. So one of the allures of short form video is its ease of creation. This basically means that the great thing about Reels and TikToks is that it seems like anybody can make their own. This means that you can use iPhones or even smaller equipment like GoPros to help create a story. A fun thing that you can do is put your camera in places that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. In this first example, the actor is pulling on hats from the bag. This angle can be used to set the scene for a quick video. In this other example, the subject picks up the camera and actually brings them up with them to show the actual scene. And this is a great establishing shot that you can use in the beginning of your videos. The second creative shot is using action to introduce a transition in the scene. In this first clip, the actor physically pushes or acts like they're about to push the camera to the side. And in doing so, you can move the scene from one setting to another location really quickly with a little bit of fun. In this other video, I've done this with subjects actually using their sunglasses and moving their heads in a certain direction to also introduce a transition or sort of a whip effect. All you have to do is just remember which way that you're whipping the camera, and when the subject physically does the action, just make sure to pan with the actual direction of the motion. The third creative shot is to actually walk with a subject. The great thing about the new iPhones is that they have great stabilization. So if you have an iPhone, this is great. If you have a different kind of camera, if you can use a gimbal, that's great also, but typically I just use everything handheld. What I oftentimes like to do is stand perhaps 3 or 4 meters, a couple yards in front of your subject and have them walk with you, and you just walk backwards. And this is a great way, again, to establish the scene, show your subject in motion, but also show the environment, which is a great way to show your audience where the action is taking place. The fourth creative shot is using height to your advantage. So if you can try and get higher than your subject, this is a great way to also introduce depth and honestly just creates a great angle that you can incorporate into your videos. What you really want to do is avoid having everything at eye level. When I go out to take video, I try to keep this in mind by making sure I get enough eye level shots, try to get low, and also try to get to higher vantage points to introduce a bit of depth into the video and keep it interesting. Alternatively, here is another angle sort of with that creative height, but this time going lower. By placing the camera on the ground facing upwards and having subjects look at the camera downwards, this is another way to create depth and keeps the story interesting. The final creative shot requires a little bit of gear. If you have a GoPro, this is easier. You can put the GoPro inside your mouth, or I actually have a bite mount that I attach to my GoPro Max. Alternatively, you can just hold up the camera directly to your face or to your eyes to create sort of that POV effect, which is on exhibit here. By introducing a subject's hands and creating a POV scenario, this is a great way to make the audience or the viewer seem like they're a part of the video and taking part in the action. So yeah, that was a real quick one on how to incorporate creative shots into your short form videos. This, of course, can apply to regular videography as well, but in short form video especially, it's great to have a variety of angles to keep the audience captivated, keep them engaged, and keep them watching. So I hope some of these tips helped. I hope you can incorporate it into your video, into your genre, whatever that might be. Please like this video and share it, and please subscribe and turn on post notifications. If you're just now stumbling across my channel, my name is Gaku. I'm a multimedia specialist based out of Tokyo, Japan. I do videography, photography, a little bit of everything. And if you like creative content like this, please subscribe and stay tuned for next week. Thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next one.